Okay, we're back to Besiege, and I have made some improvements to my cannon design. With my new design, the effectiveness and accuracy is much better than the previous one. Let's see here. So for the base, you're gonna put it as a normal wing panel and two-wheel design, just to keep the turning system quite easy. So make the wheels closest to the mast point as the turning ones, and keep anything else as the default. So we got the turning system. For this particular map we're gonna need two bomb cannons, but it doesn't affect my design that much. So let's see here, instead of putting the cannon, let's see here, at the same level as the hinge, we're gonna put it upside down instead. So I can show you quickly what I mean. When you put it like this, the output of the cannon is much higher than if it was put upside down. As you can see here, if you use this design, the actual cannonball and explosion will hit the top part of the block and it will shoot it in a downward angle. But if you put it upside down, you will hit the lower part or almost in the middle of the projectile and get much greater length and higher height of the projectile. You won't actually need anything beneath this. Just to keep something attached to the top block to keep it in place, like so. Then we're gonna build like before, some blocks before it, and just attach the block inside of the cannon. But for this, we're gonna need to remove the cannons first, insert the blocks, remove those beneath it, and then we're gonna put one bracer in the front and the back. This will keep it from getting destroyed when you activate or enter game mode, if you call it. And this will keep it from getting destroyed and exploding the bomb without you even activating the cannon. So we can attach the cannon again. Just move the mouse forward and back until it overrides the limitation. Like so. Then we're gonna need to put the grabber beneath the actual projectile. Like so. Then we're gonna put some bracers to keep it together. Can attach it to the hinge. We'll do it with this one too. Just to keep it stable on all sides of the cannon. Let's change the bindings to the normal ones. Here we go. We can also change it to the appropriate cannon bindings. Then we can attach the bombs. Don't forget the grabbers, because otherwise they will just drop. Sometimes you can't actually see the red limitation marker, but just try and insert it anyway. Okay, so we're practically done with this. So this distance is quite far, but I think it's enough. So let's see here. So we reduce the time quite a bit, and then we fire. So this time it has a much better angle because before it would normally like start spinning or have a much less velocity. So instead of turning the vehicle, we can turn the actual cannon. I think this distance is quite good enough. We can lower again. The time scale doesn't affect the physics of this cannon design. One thing to remember is that the bracer that keeps the block together will limit the velocity and range of the cannon by some degree. You had to just make it, didn't you? Never mind. But yeah, so this is my cannon design. You can also make it a activation bomb also. With the new update, the grenades was added to the game, so you can put it like this. And then just use the grabber to insert it inside of it. Like that. And also on the other side. For this we can put it at something like R and T. There we go. So there's a map, I think it's after this level, that requires you to kill 90% of the birds, and this design is quite good for that. But you will need 3 or more bombs to use it to succeed at that map. But let's reduce the time and fire. This was a bad example because it broke. But yeah, we'll fire again. So imagine there was a lot of birds over here, you can just easily shoot and explode them. But yeah, this was my new design, a little bit better than the last one. You can add blocks on the sides of the cannon to make it go even more straight, but I wanted to keep it simple. But you can add and subtract different kind of parts without destroying the design or make it less effective. But yeah, hope you like it.